Got a letter from Sharon in Texas. She writes, Bill, I am so fed up. It seems that Obama's deliberately stirring up so much trouble, we don't know what to do to stop it. Am I crazy, or do you see this also? What do we do? Well, Sharon, I have some ideas. They know their time is short because the next presidential election could see another Ronald Reagan take leadership and bring honor and decency back to this land. And of course, honor and decency destroys the filth and deception of liberalism. So the liberals know their time is short, and they are roaming about like a lion, seeking whom they can devour. Well, here's the good news. We, the people, far outnumber the left-wing, hate-filled extremists who are trying to bring down America. For instance, the homosexual agenda would be dead in the water if not for a handful of corrupt left-wing judges who disgrace the rule of law by tossing out generations of precedent and substituting their personal agendas. Even California, way over on the left coast, voted against the homosexual agenda. If homosexuality was put to a nationwide vote, I guarantee you it would be slapped down so hard by the American people, liberals would have a nosebleed for a month. The problem is that we, the people, have been told to sit down and shut up, and we are just way too obedient. We have the numbers, all we need is the will to fight. Those judges are wrong, and there will be a reckoning someday soon. I think if patriotic Americans are going to be effective in fighting the enemies of freedom, we should change our battle tactics once in a while. We can't get our people out for massive civil disobedience, so we need to focus our efforts like special forces teams, hitting the enemy where they don't expect it. The top three enemies of freedom are, number one, the public schools. These sacred institutions were one of the first to be overrun by leftists, and the first thing they did was to eliminate the God-centered education that is foundational to American freedom. The elimination of God and country education was not voted on by the citizens, nor was it legislated by Congress. It was rammed down our throats by the left with the help of those same corrupt activist judges. The first thing Americans should do is restore genuine American history in the schools. The 10 Commandments are among the most influential documents in American history, and that is all the justification we need to put them right back in every classroom, right next to the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Now that would cause the liberal minions to have conniption fits, and they would fight that with all their strength, which means they wouldn't have near as much time for troublemaking. Public enemy number two is the massive propaganda ministry known as mainstream media. Journalism has been overrun by leftists, just like the schools were, and now dangerous propaganda is spewed daily all across the nation. They hide behind the First Amendment, which means government can't do much. But guess what? The First Amendment does not limit we, the people. Tactic number two for American patriots should be an all-out counter-assault on these anti-American propaganda machines. Forget massive demonstrations in front of the White House. American patriots should be surrounding CNN and MSNBC. They are the real villains. Every lie they tell should be loudly refuted. Their video cameras should be met with our video cameras. The snotty reporters of the left should face the same kind of ambush interviews they like to spring on others. Demand accountability and put the videos on the net. You know, law enforcement officers are often mistreated by left-wing media. Find those officers and tell them what you plan to do. Chances are a lot of cops will be watching eagerly to see certain reporters get a taste of their own medicine. Who knows? Cops just might slip you some juicy tips. Public enemy number three are corrupt judges, and they need to get the same treatment as the propaganda media. Judges are not used to being challenged. They think they are above answering to the public. They are not. A lot of Americans are discouraged by what they see happening to their country, Sharon, but the best cure for discouragement is to get out there and take action. If you have any red, white, and blue in your blood, then join your local Tea Party. If there isn't one, then start one. It doesn't matter what color your skin is or how much money you make. The Tea Party is the civil rights party for all Americans. There. Now that you know who the top enemies of faith and freedom are, sick 'em. This is Wild Bill for America, and I need your help in getting this message to more people. If you can, please click that box up in the corner to become a donor. If you're using a tablet, you'll have to go to the website. Thank you for watching, and America, bless God again.